Hey guys, this is Courtney with Nurse Court Budgets. Welcome to my channel. So today is a Wealthy Wednesday and we are going to be doing our change and we are going to be doing a weekly check-in, and then we're going to be jumping into the Easter box challenge. I can't believe this is actually the last Wednesday of the month of April. So I think this is actually the last day of April. So happy last day of April. So I'm going to start out with my change first, and I've got, let's see, 75, 85, 95, $1.05, $1.15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. So $1.22. And let me grab my binder where I am keeping track of this. So $1.22 plus we had $21.88, so that is $23.10 that we should have in Mr. Piggy whenever we add the change in. So let's get him pulled up here and we are going to add in the change and see what we got. Okay, $23.10. There you guys go. That's what we got. Perfect. So we are keeping track of our change for the year just for fun to see how things add up. So, all right, we will set this binder aside because we are done with that for now. And then we will jump into my expenses here. Trying to find a spot to put my binder. I'm running out of room. So, okay. Let's put the calculator to the side as well. Oh, and I have Happy Mail. I've got all kinds of stuff. Well, let's just do the Happy Mail next. Yes, let's just stop and do that before I forget, and then we'll get into my expenses. Okay, so to finish up, so was it yesterday's video that I did? I believe it was. Now I'm not sure if I filmed it in my $2 Tuesday. I think it was that I had some Happy Mail from Cash Countess Court that I had been holding on to for a little bit because I had batch filmed because my sister was in town over the Easter weekend. Actually, she was here for like a week and a half. And so I was glad that I had batch filmed and I had lots of family time. And so I really didn't have time for YouTube and all this stuff. So anyway, glad that I batch filmed, but I believe that I had my Happy Mail from Cash Countess Court in yesterday's video, and the rest of my Happy Mail came in from her. So I told you that I bought, you know, the balloon dogs, the binder charms, and I hung this one here. I decided because I love it so much. This is one of my favorite colors. It's kind of teal, turquoise, just love it. Anyway, and I wanted to be able to see one because they just make me happy. And I wanted to be able to see one all the time. So I hung it off of my little pin holder thing. And it sits right there. And I thought, oh, I could just attach that little charm because it's got like a little hook thing. And I can just kind of hook it over there. And so there we go. So this is my emotional support balloon dog. And I love them so much. I put another one in one of my binders. But I loved him so much that I had to go and buy the rest of the colors. I kind of panicked a little bit because I thought, oh no, they're going to sell out, because I think she had made some comment in her Etsy drop that, you know, once they were gone, they might be gone. And then I kind of panicked a little bit. And I thought they were so stinking cute that I just had to have them all. So yes, the rest of them came in. So this pretty coral color and this pink, and then the green and the purple. I love them. Just love them, love them, love them. I'm thinking what I might do is put the green one in my Christmas binder because that binder's red. And I know I don't really dig into this binder very much, but I'm thinking that little guy is going to go in my Christmas binder because, you know, it's Christmas. I know, and I will dig into this again come Christmas time. I will be not decorating. I will be doing that too, but I will be using this in the month of December for sure. And so I pull from this just periodically I pull challenges from this. So anyway, but yeah, that's gonna go right in here. And I thought this little green guy would be so cute in that little binder. So there we go. So there's my little Christmas balloon dog. So yay, my Christmas binder is all officially balloon dogged out. And is that a word, balloon dogged? Yeah, anyway, I'm making it up. We balloon dogged it out. This whole area is going to be balloon dogged out, I'm afraid, because I just love them so much. I don't know, I may hang, like, I don't know. I may hang more. I can't decide what to do, but I may hang more around, but they're just so cute. Anyway, love them, love them. I thought about putting one on like my keys and having a keychain balloon dog moment. There's just so many things you could do with them, but they're so cute. And definitely this little guy's hanging here, and he may get a friend. Definitely may have a friend hanging with him soon. So anyway, I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to put the pink one in my Saving Them as Friends binder, because it's a pink binder. Or either that or the purple one. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyway, everything's going to be all balloon doggy soon. And then she also included more freebies this time. You did not have to do this, Court, because I should have just purchased them all in one swoop. But she was kind, and I made it the second purchase of the balloon dogs, and she sent me more freebies. Court, you didn't have to do it. So we have her little business card, save a smidge more. So I'll save that and add that, because I'm going to start working on, I have this cute little mini wallet that I'm adding these to, and eventually I'm saving stuff up. So anyway, I will add that to that. And then her little thank you for your order, another little IOU. And then we got a lion with the bubble gum, and then some more stickers. So cute. All travel stuff. You know, this is gonna have to go in my travel binder. I'm gonna have to like cut these out. I don't know what I'm gonna have. I'm gonna figure this out. But this is going in my travel binder, Court. I'm gonna have to decorate it up. And then, oh my goodness, she put two little, I want it now. So cute. Willy Wonka. Love it. The golden egg. Okay. And then Merry and Bright Festivus. Oh, perfect. This will go into, I will add this in for one of my Christmas stuff. Awesome. And that's a Save 55. So fun. Well, thanks, Court. You definitely did not have to add all these extra freebies in, but I'm going to be using these. So thank you so much, friend. This is awesome. Definitely didn't need the freebies, because I should have purchased them all in one, but I couldn't. I didn't know what they were going to be like. I didn't know I was going to love them so much, but I do. So anyway, definitely go check out Cash Countess Court and get all of her Etsy things. She's got such cute stuff up. So, and then I also have some True Happy Mail. I won a giveaway by Jan over at Country Girl Budgets, and so she sent me a bunch of goodies. You are my sunshine, it is well with my soul, let us rejoice today and be glad, some stickers, and then I got Roll and Save and a Save 50. These will be great, and these two will be great in my $2 Tuesdays. And then a $5 savings. This saves 100. Wow. That one would take a while to complete. But these definitely, I will use those in my $2 Tuesdays. And then, so we got, it's okay not to be okay. Some days are just harder than others. A little sad duck. Oh, he's got like crying a tear. That's sad. And this one doesn't say. It's a mystery save. And then we have a Save 100. Ooh, these can be spicy. Yep, 6 to 14. The pretty tulips. And then these cute little, these little ducks. Just love them. 3 through 12. So this can be somewhat spicy. It's a Save 75. And then this is cute. Live today like you're getting fried tomorrow. And this is also a Save 75, and denomination is 3 through 12. So this is Jan at Country Girl Budgets. So definitely go check her out. I was in a collab with her a while back. So definitely go support my girl. All right. So I think that's all of my Happy Mail that I need to show you guys. So thanks so much, Jan. I love it. I will be adding these in to my different binders for sure. And now we are ready to get into my how much I spent this week. We do not really want to talk about these, friends. I'm going to zoom you in while I'm remembering. So this was a pretty heavy expense week, and some of it, as you will see, was me just being a little wild on the Amazon and Etsy. And then I just had some extra expenses come out as well. So I had my electric bill come out of $167. That was part of my house expenses. And then my internet also came due of $70. And then I had an Amazon expense. I bought some garden fertilizer, and that was $29.19. And then I had a while back, this was back in March, I think it was, my garage door. I came home from work one night and it was like not wanting to come back down. And somehow it totally got off track. The coil around it got all off. I have no idea how it happened, what happened, but I had got my garage door installed by overhead door back, it was over a year ago. It was like in January, February of 2024. And so it's a fairly new garage door anyway. So I called the company that installed it. They came out, and I don't think that they were here. My dad said maybe 30 minutes, $210. They charged me a full hour of labor, of course. And there was 2 guys that came out, and yeah, I honestly, I don't like using them because they charge so much for labor. Like, I had them come out for something else, and it was part of the install. I put, the way my garage, it got some cracks, you know, in the concrete and stuff out front, and so it's not completely even, and I was having a lot of water come in under the garage door, and so I had them put down stuff along the bottom. I don't even know what it's called, but it was like a rubber stuff that they put down there that kind of helped with the excessive amount of water coming in my garage. So I still have a little area where it comes in when it rains a lot, but that has helped like tremendously. And then I got my gutters all cleaned out, and so that also has helped. But they came out one other time, and it was like $200 or $300, and I'm like, they just charge an arm and a leg for labor, and so I don't like using them at all. But I don't know anyone else. Like, the overhead door is just like a big nationwide company, I think. And so I would love to use somebody local. I just don't know of anybody local right now. And so I'm having to use them. And they at least did come the very next day. I called them that evening, and at least they did come out the next day. So there is that. Like, my dad and my brother and I was able to get my garage door down, and it probably had like a foot or so, that it was off the ground. Like, we couldn't get it down any further because truly, like, it was so off track and so wild. And so at least I was able to get it down that far. But I mean, you can't just keep your garage door open all the time because people can walk in and get your stuff. So anyway, so I'm glad at least they came out the next day, but I just hate to pay them an arm and a leg for what they charge for labor. It's just ridiculous. And then I had lawn care come out again of $70. So sorry, I went off on a tangent on that. It still gripes me because I'm like, I don't know what caused it to come off. There was nothing that I did. So I feel like it was just like a poor install from the beginning. I don't know. That's what I feel like, but maybe not. And then my Apple Music came out of $10.99. And then I had more Amazon. I had several budgeting expenses, and partly it's because I just opened up my Etsy shop for physical challenges. And so I had a few little purchases that I needed to make for like shipping purposes. And then they also had some laminating sheets that had went on sale, so I ended up buying them at some point. So I spent $22.47 on budgeting supplies, and then I spent $29.92 on stuff for my actual job. So I travel to different clinics. Every day is I'm at a different clinic, and so I have discovered that they don't always have, and I have a laptop. That's all I have. And so the laptops they generally have at the different clinics, they'll have like a bigger screen, and sometimes they will have a keyboard, like a full-size keyboard attached, and so you plug in your laptop to the screen, and you can at least have the big screen to see and then use the bigger keyboard. Well, I've discovered that not all the clinics that I go to have keyboards, etc., and so I ended up buying me a little wireless keyboard setup that I can throw in my bag that is still, and I like to have the number pad because I use that a lot for the stuff that I'm, charting and documenting as I'm doing. When I look at like reports and stuff, I have to, like, their continuous glucose monitor reports is a lot of numbers, and so I'm very many of my charts I am using the keypad to type in numbers, and I prefer that rather than having to hunt and peck up the top of the keyboard. So anyway, so I basically spent $30 for a work thing, and the keyboard, like, it normally was about $40 and it was like on sale for like $23. And then I needed a little mouse pad because some places that I go, they don't have a mouse pad, and my mouse just doesn't work real great without a mouse pad. So anyway, so that was an unnecessary purchase, but I kind of needed it for my work setup. So, and then I had more budgeting supplies for $16, and then I had an Etsy purchase of $21.45, which I think was my balloon dogs. And then I had another Amazon purchase for $32.39. I think this was some laminating sheets. And then while my sister was here, one day we went out to lunch, and then after lunch we wanted drinks, so we all went to Sonic. So I bought everybody drinks from Sonic. And then I also purchased a P.O. box at one of my post offices around, because I really feel like with my Etsy business and stuff, I needed to have a P.O. box, and then that way I can also put up on YouTube my P.O. box for Happy Mail and stuff like that. So I went ahead and this is for a whole year, so it's $130. I actually need to go and get the keys for it, stuff like that. I have the purchase, but I never got the keys, and I have to take proof of like my driver's license and like proof of where I live, yada yada, and I had to fill out a paper, so I need to go do that. But I have the down payment, well, actually the whole payment made for that. And then I also had my giving come out of $250 that went to my local church. And then I had gas expense of $29.62. I didn't have much gas because I had a short week last week, so I didn't end up having to fill up last week, which was nice. And then so I filled up this week. And then I had Taco Bell come out one evening. I did end up getting Taco Bell for $12.74, and then I had another Etsy purchase for $9.55, and this was for some vacation challenges. I am trying to do a vacation binder. I think I mentioned that in my last Wednesday video, and I just trying to find just a few vacation scratchers to add in. I've got some games and stuff like that, but I just wanted to have a few little scratchers, and that should be all I need to get started. And I'll probably actually go ahead and get started with what I got, and then once some of these scratchers come in, I'll start incorporating some of them in. But anyway, so my total expenses for last week was $1,117.64. So definitely, as you can see, a lot of green on there, which is extra stuff. But I had a couple Etsy purchases, and then 4 things technically. So the P.O. box plus 3 different Amazon purchases was towards like budgeting and my Etsy shop, basically. So, and YouTube. So that will kind of settle back down because I pretty much am good on everything right now for a while. So I shouldn't need like any more budgeting supplies, anything like that. That kind of ebbs and flows on that. But, and the gardening stuff, really, I shouldn't have a whole lot more come out on that. So things should start settling down as far as my expenses on some of this extra stuff. And I just need to stay off of Etsy. So I'm now for the month of May, got to put myself back into Etsy jail. So, all right. So this video is going to be super long. Sorry, guys. And then I'll zoom you guys back out. And this is my categories. So my highlighting method that I use. So I have car, savings, subscriptions, giving, house, entertainment, eating out, miscellaneous, groceries, pet, gifts, Amazon. Oh, I didn't highlight it in yellow. I was in such a hurry this time. I put it all under miscellaneous, which is fine. I've been trying to mark them yellow for Amazon, and I think the green is going to win on this one. I can maybe try to put some there. I might, we'll see. I probably will end up looking at it and putting it under miscellaneous instead of Amazon. But I was trying to just keep track of my Amazon spending because I'm curious, like, so I kind of messed up on that one. And then health and beauty. So this is kind of the way I do it. I go through and write my expenses down for the week and then highlight everything. And then at the end of the month, I kind of see my spending and stuff like that. So going forward for the month of May, I know this is the last week of April. I don't know how May is going to look as far as my tracking. What I may end up doing, I'm thinking about doing, is I will still do it for my personal stuff, and then I do like a budget closeout video for the end of the month. And so that's probably what I'll do, is I'll go back and then just kind of show you that, and then do my closeout and kind of do it all in one. So I'm thinking that's what I will do instead of just doing these weekly. And then I think I'll just do it once a month, and I will still keep track of it weekly. And then I will just show you guys kind of at the end of the month when I do my budget closeout and do this little thing back here in the back of my binder like I've done. And I do my budget category breakdown. And so I do all those, and then I see how much I spent, how much I budgeted, how much I spent, and the difference. And I was doing stickers for all that. I probably won't continue that. Like I said, I'm kind of like running out of time to make these stickers, print the stickers, and it's a little bit of a process with my Cricut, and I end up having to, like, they don't want to print and cut like great, and I end up most of the time having to like print and cut not like multiple times, I don't know, 2-3 times to get all the stickers that I need, and it's kind of a pain. So I probably am not gonna be using stickers moving forward, but it's fine. I'll still do the whole thing. I'll just handwrite it in. So anyway, okay guys, I am sorry this video has gotten so long so quickly. I had the Happy Mail, and then I had a lot more expenses this week for sure. So but this will probably be the last time I do that, and we now are ready for the box challenge. So we are going to have a little bit longer video today. And on my Wednesday videos, I do the box challenge, but moving forward, I'll be just doing the box challenge and the change, and I won't be doing the budget. So that will definitely cut down on some of the time. So, all right. So you guys know I'm still working in my Easter box, the Extraordinary Easter Savings Box by Aisha M. Budgets and Christine Creations over on Ko-fi's. And I don't think they either one like do YouTube videos. I know Aisha M. Budgets has a YouTube, but I don't think she does videos, and I don't think Christine has one. But check them out on Ko-fi. They put up freebies and stuff like that on Ko-fi, so go check these ladies out. And I am going to flip back here and get my cards, and I'm hoping that I will be able to finish this soonish. I'm not going to finish it today, I know, because I've just got too much left, but I'm hoping that I will finish it maybe in the first week or two of May, and then I will go back to my Monster Town box challenge. I want to get that one done, and I've got so many box challenges. I have one that I had purchased from Cash Countess Court. And then I had one that was gifted me that was like a budgeting friends. And so I've just got, plus I purchased Junior's new box challenge that he has out. So I've just got like, I've got lots of box challenges to do. And so that's my plan, is just to keep doing them on Wednesdays because I'm enjoying them. And so I want to get back into finishing up Monster Town, but I wanted to do this one because it was so cute, and so cute for spring and Easter. So we will finish this one. I want to try to complete it and actually finish it. So that is the plan, is to actually finish it, but I just, it's going to take me into the month of May to finish it, but we'll get there. So never fear, I will be back to Monster Town and we will finish it. So do not fear, I have not forgotten it. All right, so let's jump right in. So we have a Rabbit Race to the Top, and this one here, we are rolling. I just realized that I have actually a 4-sided die, and I haven't been using it at all. Let's see, where is my 4-sided die? Did I take it out of here? No, there it is. It is hiding down in here. It is hard to pick up. But I realized that I have that, and I don't know why I haven't been using it for this particular challenge, but I have not. So we are going to roll and see what number we got. So we got a 3, of course. The 3 has not been rolled yet. And I've been saving $1 per roll. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do another roll, and that's a 1. And so we will put $2 in that one and then set that one aside. So I don't know, one might win. So let's see if we need that die in the future. Oh, and then Rabbit Race to the Top. That's odd that we have 2 in a row. So let's just do 1 this time. And a 3. Or should I go ahead and do 2? I don't know. Maybe I really would like to finish in a 3. Okay, so 3s and 1s are currently taking the lead of the game. They're tied. Okay. Should I zoom you guys in? Do you want to see better? I feel like you're so far away. How is that? That's better. Because these cards are kind of small. So let's do that. We'll zoom you in. Okay. Because you can still see everything. Perfect. There we go. Okay. And then we have the egg hunt. So let's go and find the egg hunt. And I was not marking these off the cards initially. So I actually have found this one and that one already. So I will mark them off. So this card is actually done. So we'll mark that one off and set that one aside. Yay. And then we'll add $1 in for that one. Then we have a Search and Save. I think this is the Who's Your Bunny. And this is the cute little puppy dog. And this one is $2. Perfect. And I think this actually finishes this card. Yay. Okay. So $2. And let me see if we can make some change here. 1, 2, 3. Take this 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. All right. I'm going to do that just that way. I just have the 1s left. Okay. So this one is complete. So yay, we have completed one. And I think what I'm going to do is flip it over and then we'll count. Well, I don't want to count. I'm just going to wait till the end of the box when I'm done with the box. Then we'll count everything. Then we have a color and save. No, we have a roll and save. I haven't done very many of these roll and saves. So let's see. Since I have a 4-sided dice, that's what we're going to roll. So that's a 3. And 1, 2, 3. Whoop. Boy, I just flipped that way up there. And that needs to go back into the stack. And then we have This or That. let's jump back here to the this or that. And so this one here is a chocolate rabbit or a chocolate egg. Growing up, I always got a chocolate bunny, so I'm gonna go chocolate rabbit. And the thises are $1, so we'll put $1 in for that. And we'll grab our next one, and this is the egg hunt again. So let's go back. Is this the egg hunt? Yes, okay. And we have not done that one yet, so we'll mark that one off of there and that one off of there. And that one will get to go back in. And then we have the Never Have I Ever. So let's go back here. So the next one is Never Have I Ever Used Shaving Cream on an Easter egg. I don't believe I ever have. So I am going to save $1 for the I have nots. Have you guys, what do you use shaving cream on an Easter egg for? I'm not sure. Does it like do something like with the dye, I'm assuming? I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments what the shaving cream on the Easter egg does. What's the purpose? And then we have another egg hunt. So let's go and find the egg hunt. And the next one up on this one is this little blue guy. So we'll mark these two off, and then that will get to go back in. We'll add in $1. And then we have Search and Save, and this is the candy. And the candy is right here, and that is $3. So we'll add in 1, 2, 3. And then that one is done. Set that card aside. Then we have a Color and Save. Okay. And this is $2, so we'll go ahead and add those $2 in. And then we will color in just these little stripes. And we only have one more egg to color in, and I think this is done, so I can set that one aside. Perfect. And then we have Search and Save. These look like hot rolls. Let's see, Easter sweets, egg hunt. Yep, and these are $4. Okay, so we got $4. And we can mark this one off. And we got $1 left, you guys. Set that one done. Okay. So it depends on what I roll or what I pull out, if I have an IOU or not. Search and Save. I feel like I'm gonna have an IOU. This is yes, I've got a $4 IOU. Because that is $5. Okay, well, so we're gonna mark that off, put the $1 there. And then we've got to get my little IOU. And I got to mark it, clean it off. Actually, I think I can just write over that, maybe. No, I'll clean it off. I got my little baby wipes here. I have these wet erase markers. I really like them, the Expo wet erase, and they're just great on lamination. Stuff just comes right off with no problem at all. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can get that to dry real quick. And then we have to put $4 down for our IOU. So $4, yay. I figured that would happen because I couldn't get lucky 2 weeks in a row, right? So this guy right here is where our $4 IOU goes. So we will attach that right up there, and hopefully I remember last time I like almost forgot that I had an IOU. Okay. All right, so in this one, so we just have the roll and save left. I'm kind of curious on how close we're getting. So we got the roll and save left on that one, and then that card will be finished. We've got the $5 there. So we got one more left on this one. The egg hunt, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eggs left. I'm trying to just kind of see, and then we've got one left on this one. So we might, and we finished that one. We have one left on this one. And then I don't know really on this race to the top exactly how much we have left. Depends on if I roll 2 1s or 2 3s, then I might only have a couple left. And then we have 2 more left on the mini shut the box. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 roll and saves left. So we might, I don't know that we'll finish it next time. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the Never Have I Evers left. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left on the this or that. So I don't think we'll finish it. Probably the first week of May. But it will be close. I probably will finish it on the second week of May. So yeah, so this is getting close. We're getting very close on this. I think we'll finish it in the next couple weeks. So, all right. And then I am going to shuffle these back in. Okay, all right, and then we have our cards ready for next time. Plus we have our $4 IOU next time too, so that's going to take some of the money unless I have, you know, I probably do have, I could actually pull over some money from my wallet, like rollover, and I may do that so that I still will have the full 25, because $4 IOU is a pretty large IOU. That would take quite a bunch out. And then I'm sticking those back in there. And I did not do these extra color and saves. They had extra things on there that you could do, and I just did not. They were like bonuses. There were 2 different ones. I just chose not to do them because the box itself was enough for me. So all right, guys, yay. Well, we are getting so much closer on the Easter box, and it will be done hopefully in the next couple weeks. We'll get this finished up. So I'm going to try to pull over $4 extra from my wallet rollover this week, because I know I had a $5 bill in there that I could easily pull over. So I'm going to do that, and that way I will not, so I will bring in probably $30 next week to play in this challenge instead of the 25. I've got to remember to do that. So what I'm gonna go do is go grab that 5 and slip it right in the front so that I don't forget, because otherwise I might forget. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you for joining me for this Wealthy Wednesday. Sorry it was so long-winded. They should get shorter in the future because I won't be doing my weekly check-ins in the video. So stay tuned. We'll still be doing the boxes on Wednesday. That's mainly what we're going to be doing, is our change check-in and then our boxes, the box challenges. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you tomorrow on a Thrifty Thursday where we do our long-term savings for 2025. Have a great day. Bye, guys.